This isn't your typical scrolling session. We're not here just to laugh or shock you with quick thrills. I'm here to do something that's far more elusive and but essential in today's landscape. Integrate products into stories without making them feel like ads. And trust me, that's a fine line. Because here's the thing. Don't want to avoid those cringeworthy obvious ads, but no one wants to cross over to the other side, where content is mindlessly consumed and simply forgotten. We're about lasting attention, and attention doesn't depend on shock value or fleeting trends, but on something more sustainable, something real. Your skill, your craft, your ability to weave product into the narrative, that's what matters. That's what keeps the audience coming back. So let's get into it. How do we tell a story and make products feel like a natural part of it, without falling into the trap of just being another ad? Let's figure that out together. We're diving in the first episode of Ad or Pass, diving into the curious tale of a man, mysterious mediation, pair of sunglasses that promise more than just the shade of the sun. But first, let's see the stage. Because every good ad isn't just about a product, it's about a feeling, a story, a punchline that knocks you out. Let's see if this one lands or flops. You decide. Ad or pass. A quiet town square, cobblestones glistening from recent rain. A man in his late 20s, dressing in casual but thoughtful attire, walks past an unassuming shop. The sign reads, "The Impressionist's Nook." Now right there, this is where you usually get the hook. But notice something. No immediate product placement, no jarring logo cuts. Instead, we're drawn in by atmosphere, glistening cobblestones, the enigmatic shop sign. This is what I mean by pacing. Don't rush the story, let the audience settle in. The air is warm, filled with faint scent of paint and wood varnish. His eyes land on a painting, a woman, mid-brush stroke, her face partially obscured. Intrigue sets in. "Hello, madam. Is there a chance I can get something to write an impression?" This line, "something to write an impression," sets the tone. It's not literal, it's layered. The audience starts thinking that is this about art, expression, or something deeper? That's the beauty of storytelling with metaphors. A woman in her 30s with paint-smudged hands and a knowing smile says, "Depends on who the impression is for." And here's where the stakes subtly shift. The shopkeeper's response isn't just small talk. It's an invitation to go deeper into the narrative. "Well, to be honest, it's not anyone I've met, but I've always had this impression we'd be best friends if I did." "Ah, then you've come to the right place. Care to take a deeper look?" Notice how the dialogue builds intrigue while hinting at the product. It's not spelled out. The curiosity, deeper look, feels less forced. She suggests towards a door at the back of the shop. It creaks open to reveal a dimly lit alcove filled with shelves of pens, brushes, and blank canvases. The man hesitates. "Are you sure?" Key to making an impression isn't the tool, it's the steady hands behind it. The steady hand behind it is thematic, not just poetic. It links back to the product, without being on the nose. And here comes the payoff. Pays for the pen, steps out of the shop, a small package tucked under his arm. On his way, he bumps into a friend. "Where'd you find that pen? I've been looking for one all over. I bet it's that neighbor of mine, the one with so-called art pieces, stealing customers with her impressions." And here's your humor payoff. The so-called art pieces mirrors the skepticism about products disguised as stories. It's a wink to the viewer without breaking immersion. "That's why I have those sunglasses on. There's no way your art pieces could impress me." "Really? Tell me about it." With a slightly eyebrow-raising face. And boom! There comes the product integration. Notice how it's framed as a part of the character's personality. The sunglasses aren't just a tool, they're part of the story's punchline. And that's how you do it. So there you have it. Tale of Impressions and Sunglasses.